So let's plan our route. So here we are at City West. We're facing this direction, so we're going to come up here and we're going to go across to oil refinery here and then food factory. So we're basically going to make a return trip the way we came from food factory a couple streams ago. So we're going to make a right here, stay through. We're going to stay left and then oil refinery. Out of oil refinery, we're going to go right and into food factory. So let's pull up oil refinery. And we know we're going into the B yard, which is up here. So when we get here, we're going to make a left and cross our fingers. We're going to make a left. We're going to come in here. And hopefully we can pull through on the track we need. So that track is not on there. B7S. So let's flip to B. B7 is down here. All right, so we're going to have to be careful about this, but we do have a pass-through track right here, which I had forgotten about. So if we needed to, and we knew that this track was full, we can go this way. But we're going to assume, and that's usually a bad thing to do, that this track will be empty. So we're going to go right here, make this right, stay to the right, and into track 7. So we can just, hopefully, just truck right on through. All right, food factory, once we get there, we're going to be coming in from the south this time instead of the north. And we need to drop this off at C6I, so the C yard, which is right down the middle. So we want to stay to the right and to the left and into the C yard, C6I. So we want to go left and then right. And that's the 6I track here. We'll hope that that is freed up and we can just drive right through there. So we're going to make those assumptions and cross our fingers, but we're going to be cautious as we come into those yards. So our switches are set. Our route is good. So let's hop on into, let's turn these in. Let's turn these jobs in. I want these there. So 6 is the second one, so we want to put this one in first and hope we don't get bit in the butt. And then 6. C6I. And it is, what is the weather going to be? That will be fine. Good. All right. Let us get on the way while we have some daylight. I don't have any lights on. What the heck? Is that right? Yes. Yes. I'm gonna undo that. That'll do. All right. All right, oh, we have the brake on. Because we did that. We're good little engineers. And away we go. Let's get going. Get some speed up. Don't be sorry. It's all good. Still looking for a job? So here we are, rolling out of City West. Come on. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Outside the cab play. Beautiful day in Derail Valley. Kind of. A little hazy. I don't know what month it is. Get a picture of the consist going across the bridge up here at the first Y. Definitely have to service these when we get to Food Factory. Back it off a little bit, let the hill slow us down a touch. All right, we have a 60. Back out again. Long climb out of City West. Our train is still going. If we had gone straight, it'd take us to Machine Factory. We're not heading there. It's kind of a neat picture there. Hear the engine revving up. Take a few pictures. Let's hop back in, see what we're doing here. Okay. Let's back off on the throttle. Because we do have both of the DH4s operating here, so we're operating as if we're going to need the extra power, even though one of these locomotives should be able to handle. I don't want to get going too fast. Looks like there's a climb. That's fine. We can bleed off a little speed here. There's the Y that'll go to Forest Central. Switch is good. That's the direction we want to go in. A little after 4 in the afternoon here in Derail Valley. As I said, that switch is good. Trackage is a 60 with an uphill. Give ourselves a little more throttle. Have to give ourselves a lot more throttle. Still losing speed, yeah. This is a good speed to maintain. Ten, 100 kilometers an hour. That is a trap, my friends. The next sign should say 80. I haven't even gotten the DE6 up to 100 miles an hour on the track. $80 dropping to 60. That's what that sign means. We're doing on time, 7:30. Wow. We put that train together quick, but we'd set ourselves up for that in the last stream when we moved those tanker cars out from behind where the boxcars and empty car carriers needed to be sent. Actually, this is dropped down to 50. How are we doing on approach? We're still good. So let's slow down a little bit. good. Yes. There's the Y. We're gonna let her slow down. Coast into oil refinery. I know to the right it's a 30. I don't know that it's a 30 to the left, but let's not chance it. Okay, we're good. It's 40 to the left, 30 to the right, 40 to the left, but we're okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do is give ourselves a little bit of break here. Because I would like to check. All right, so this is going to bring us into the B yard. We can't see anything. Just want us to kind of coast to 6 is B7S. Alright, so that's where we want to go, and that's where we want to go, and that's where there's nothing on this track. Perfect! Alright. Little reconnaissance, and we will get this consist moving again. All right, so that switch is right. This switch should be to the right. Perfect. We got a lot of cars behind us. We got 11 cars before we even see the last car. So that should be good. Let's just let that coast. Straight. There's 7S there. So I am going to get ready to hop out. There. Try not to get run over. It's going to be a challenge because it's so foggy that you can't even see. What did we say? There were 14? 6, 12, 14. So once we try and count them as they go by. Oh, I wonder what we're getting up into the uphill section there. All right, so here's 1. Oops, excuse me, 2, 3, count them along with me. 4, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, there's 10, It's got 4 more. 11. 12. 13. And 14. Perfect. Oops. Like it was meant to be. Oop. Let's put on a break here. Grab our end of train lantern. Put a break in on this side, because we're not taking it anywhere. See, it's already moving. Alright, deep. Where are we? Man, we are way up here. Alright, let's run back. Let's run back, turn this job in, and head to Food Factory. There we go. In plenty of time, 18 minutes, we made 33, almost 34,000 with that order. And we'll add that to our wallet. 660,000. Oops. Oh, you know what we can do? I wonder if we can do it. There we go. Ooh. Got a little bit of a grade. We're managing. We're managing like a champ. Taking pictures. Starting to get dark, huh? Hauling out of oil refinery after our first drop off out of City West. I didn't check to see if there were any other orders. I just getting on the way, right? So we'll do the same thing when we get to Food Factory. We'll just pull in and double check the track, make sure we are clear to do a pull through. And I think the Y up here is a 30. So I have to be careful because I think it's all down. I think it'll be a downhill trek into there. speed limit gives us a 50, but we probably don't want to go faster than 45. But that was a good first drop at Oil Refinery, 33.5. $60. I know it's a steep downhill into Food Factory. I guess it was all downhill going into Oil Refinery on the way back. Up, be prepared. There's going to be another ad break happening. What are we, about every hour? Yeah. As I said, I apologize for the ads, but the little bit of revenue will allow me to pick up some gift subs to hand out to my viewers and to kind of upgrade the chat experience, so that I don't know what it'll do, but it'll let me try some things, you know. I'm not getting monetized or anything. It's not going to be that much, and I don't think it'll send me money until I get to partner level anyway, so. Whatever I earn, I'll just put it back in the channel. And should I get monetized, I can at least put that towards the monthly subscription rate on the video editing software. All right, so we've got 30. Perfect. Look at this at 30 miles, 30 kilometers an hour. All right, things should pick up here. And downhill, -2% grade. Goodness gravy. All right, so we have both the DH4s that we can utilize their engine dynamic brake to help, which we may start doing now. But we will have to keep an eye on the oil temperature. Make sure we don't burn them up again like we did going into Sawmill. That was bad. Somebody popped in. Hello there. Welcome. One notch. One notch, the train is taking off on ourselves, so let's put 2 notches in. Temperature is going up. I haven't seen anything about track speeds yet. I'm sure there'll be a sign coming soon. There it is, 70. It's a trap. 70, it can go up to 80 or down to 60. This doesn't have a mark, an up or down arrow on it. Okay, so the fan, that's that little whine you heard. That's the cooling fan coming on. That dropped our temperature down significantly. And that turned off. And now this will go up again until we hit like 80. And then it'll come back on again. All right, there's the Y. Gosh, we're there already. Yes, we are. This is the steep drop here. Right there. Yep, look at how steep. So we should be going straight. We're doing some slowing down. Oh, but our track is empty, so we are good. Look at that. It's right there, that one. That empty one. So switches are good. Going into 6i. Perfect. Just where we're supposed to be. C6i. And we'll pull all the way to the end. Though this is a pretty long track, it doesn't matter if our engines are down at the other sign, and that'll put us right next to where we need to be with the office, where we can turn this bad boy in. So there we go. What a nice run. What a nice run. It was pretty much all daylight. We're just hitting nighttime here. It's a little after 8 in the evening. Where's the sign? It's right up there. That looks like a nice slow stop. Back it off a little bit. I'll be right about there. Excellent. Set the brake. Disconnect. Technically, we didn't need to do that. Shut her down. Shut her down. And head into the office. We had 77 minutes. We did it in 30. We made almost 18K off of that one. So is it 30, 33 and 18? 33 and 17. So that's 33, 43 and another 53K? Yes? No. 33, 40, 50, 50K. So we made 50K on that. Let's not throw away our money. Put that in there. So 677, almost 678. Let's see.